T coming at you with a organizational video. I wanted to do this for a couple of days now, maybe even over a week, so I'm glad that I'm actually doing it. I wanted to show you something that I felt like, this can definitely be a whole lot prettier. But for the environment that I'm in right now, it's actually okay. Um, so what was I gonna say? So basically, um, okay, so sorry, there's like an alert that popped up and my mind just went to go thinking about it. So, all right, so anyhow, long story short, so today this is what happened. So I have to actually clean this out because it can get a little gross over the week, and and I would recommend something like this to be cleaned out like I'm gonna say like every garbage day you clean this out while also, changing out your dish towels and things like that. So this way you can kind of keep on like a really good, like wherever the main garbage is, you kind of tend to what's around it. So that's a really extra good tip. Now, so inside, it's kind of gross right now, but we're going to just like leave everything as is so you can't see the grossness. But basically, I added this in today, which is not the greatest looking thing, but it was a move up, it was a step up from basically it being left here. Now, I was just cleaning this, so you're gonna have to I'm gonna have to just create like imperfect videos to where you see an actual bitch living, right? So basically, so this part, my mom wanted to leave it here, okay? But the thing is, I don't think some people understand that if you leave a damp cloth here, it's gonna get like, first of all, it's if it's left there for too long, it gets super gross. But then second, it can get rusted, okay? Even though we're talking about probably like a stainless steel, which won't get rusted, but basically to different sinks, different things. Like that's freaking rusted. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know the quality of whatever you're dealing with. So you always want to take care of take care of things like truly like the best that you can, like basically take care of things to the best of your ability with what you have going on. And that's basically what we have going on. So long story short, I was washing this morning and I was about to throw it out, but then I was like, okay, listen, I kind of like the Italiano theme, and we kind of have that going on with our what's it called, with our dish rags and stuff. So I was like, okay, I kind of like it, and I like the colors with it. So I was like, okay, it's part of like, you see the little blue, the little red, that's basically what's going on. So long story short, I created this kit when I got here to kind of help my mom out. So basically, and she was like really opposed to it, but basically she saw like after a while, she saw like a really good benefit to it, obviously because everything's there. However, I saw the benefit first because even though we are a family and everybody kind of does everything their own way, I literally was like, okay, if I'm the only one doing all of the work, right, then I want to have a kit near me, like a tool kit. So basically, what we have going on here is like everything to my accessibility for like before, during, and after the dishes, right? Well, maybe just during and after, okay? If we're getting real. So my mom bought this, and she got this too, but she bought this like just recently. So these are basically her sponges, and this is hers. So, and I just like use this, and I just stick to like honestly clean basics. So basically I just use a sponge. I know Italianos do it with a rag, actually. So I think she's just trying to experiment, or she has her own methods, whatever. But this is like a pretty awesome way to have kind of everybody's method in the household, like the way that they want it, but also kind of separate, but also kind of together, and also in a clean type of way. Like for instance, I added this because I really love this from the dollar store. I'm not even gonna lie. This is a Brillo spray. I know that we're going off convo right now, but this is a Brillo spray that basically just is a spray for dishes, and I use it like so much. I love it, and it smells so good. Oh my God, it's great. So, but basically it's really weird because I don't I have a feeling, even though I don't know for sure, but I have a feeling that these are one of these things that like people just like throw anywhere. And honestly, in a shot glass, you can just like place it in a shot glass. And these are basically like cleaning scrubbies or whatever for like straws. So if we have like three sizes, and I guess they come with like straws or whatever in a pack. And usually those get tossed wherever and you don't end up using them. But basically what we did here was we just put it in a random shot glass and we just basically put all the different sizes in there, so it's kind of there for our accessibility for if you wanted to wash a straw, which I personally don't ever recommend anymore. Like, I think it's so stupid. But at the same time, let's just say whenever you wash a straw, you're helping the environment. Okay. But straws, I don't think anybody has time for. It's just like too detail oriented, and it's just like too much of a fuss. So I just think, even though I have so much fun with it, I just think that I don't know, we have to find a different way to solve that issue. But for now, it's working. So this is a brush that we have basically for what's it called, for what am I trying to say, for, oh yeah, okay, bottles. So for like bottles or vase or vases, listen, a vase is like the non what's it called, fancy kind of glassware, right, for your flowers. And a vase is a fancy glassware. So that is just the difference, just so you know. And so these are for both, basically. And then, okay, I got to do this quickly because my phone needs battery. And then all-purpose cleaner, that's you obviously, so you use this with this and this, right? And then, and obviously this. And then so, and that's your, dish detergent. And so, and I like to color coordinate, honestly. If you can, fucking do it. It's so fun. So I don't know what this is. My mom brought this home one day and it's kind of, I guess, like a fruit bowl or something, but I kind of liked it as a stand, and I liked how it kind of was going, like we had like a dish, whatever, we had a dish towel that matches that and things like that. So I kind of liked how it all coordinated. Now, okay, going back to what I was saying, this is an all-purpose cleaner that I love because it's labeled, and it's basically, I love these type of nozzles for some reason. And I got this at the dollar store, which is really quick. You boom, 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 boom. Sometimes I mix these two actually when it gets really kind of gross. So, like after cooking or whatever. And then this right back here, which I'm not going to go into, but it's basically a skin therapy lotion. So I just have this as a lotion, so you can lotion up after you basically wash dishes. Now, I normally would have like a pair of gloves here, but I'm not using like an actual like hardy pair of gloves. I'm using basically what is it called? Like just kind of latex gloves that you would throw out after like 3, uses or whatnot, 3 to 5 uses. That's if you keep them clean and nice or whatever. But other than that, yeah. And only around dishes, obviously. And this right here is basically like, we didn't know where to put it, so we kind of just plucked it there. But that's basically what we use to clean the entire sink. So basically, I would use this and possibly this if ever, like together, like if ever it gets too gross. But this and this usually does the trick for like a daily basis. And then this and this and this would be like a deep clean, right? And also sometimes this, actually, I mix the 3, which is so funny. What was I going to say? And so, yeah, so I don't know what my mom is using for that. I even have actually, I'm not going to show you, but underneath here, she brought home something else that she likes, which is a little bit different. So again, she might be experimenting with how she likes to do things, which is fine. But like when somebody's experimenting, you still have to keep things nice, orderly and neat. You know what I'm saying? And so, so I don't know really what she's using this for, but if it was me personally, I would get rid of these 3. Okay. I'd get rid of these 3. And like, if you like to like clean the countertops with this, or either the sink with that or the dishes with that, then obviously that on the side, and obviously like latex gloves there or some form of it, or like underneath, or it doesn't have to be seen. Here's the thing, it doesn't have to be seen. But the whole thing is, in my household, we have a lot of things just in general. And so when it is seen and it is visible, it's actually easier to kind of get to the job, get your job done, and just kind of keep it moving. So it's kind of more of like, it's everything at your hand, everything at your quote unquote service is what I just heard. So basically, it's just everything at your service. You get to kind of do what you got to do really quickly and leave the kitchen, because we all know that the kitchen takes so much time. I mean, if you like cooking, God bless. If you don't like cooking, it takes so much extra time and extra effort that it's not cute. So this would kind of cut down on, and if you have space underneath your, under, like in your cabinets, then I would suggest this go in your cabinets, and then you get more space. But we have stuff in our cabinets, right? So basically this is more so of like, and we have counter space. So I figured that this would kind of be like really just like a good go-to, and also a good reminder to keep shit nice and clean, so that we can kind of get things done and get on our way with life. You know what I'm saying? So do you see that little heart there? Oh my God, I love it. I've been seeing hearts all day. I know it's like a water droplet or a water spot, but that is so cute. That's how you know this is like the perfect time for me to have come on here and let you know about life. Oh, also something that I didn't talk about is just this organizer. This is from the dollar store. So I'm going to tell you what's from the dollar store, or what can be purchased from the dollar store. These sponges are amazing from the dollar store. They come in a pack of like 6 or more. So it's like this, most likely this, and a version of this, and definitely this from the dollar store. So basically you can buy all this at the dollar store and really kind of have it at your service. So basically, what are we talking about? Like, let's say this was $5 at like a thrift store, let's say. Okay. So 5, 6, 7, 8. No, I'm kidding. 9, 10, 11. So basically 11, we don't know about this. Let's say it's like, let's say we're going to add like $3 to it. So 14, right? 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah. 14, and then this is like another $5, so like 19. And then this comes with a pack of, I think, this also can be at like a thrift store. So let's say $20 for that. And like, I don't know how much that is. Like, let's say we're going to add $5 more. So $25 basically could get you, if I did all the math correctly, because I don't know if I did add that in first. So basically for $25 and or better, which I'm sure you can do better actually, you literally have such a nice like ongoing type of thing, and you can like coordinate so many different, this is kind of just like not even coordinated. This is like working with what we had, and like also just adding to like products that we kind of wanted to try and things like that. So but I'm saying like for $25, you can have a kit like this that literally makes your life a whole lot easier, and it's clean and it's neat and it does the job, and you keep on going. We didn't add that really, but that's, all right, let's say 25, 26, you could probably get that at the dollar store. I don't even know what that is or where it was purchased. And then, so we're going to say, well, that one probably is like fresh mozzarella, right? So my whole thing is, I don't know, what is that, like $5, $6, $7? So you basically paid $7 to get the mozzarella, and then also to fucking keep the thing. But I wouldn't recommend that, because that's just kind of like, the old school, the old world way and what they would do. But basically, our household is mixed. I can tell you that right now. But basically, it's more so old school and old world way. And I'm just kind of like adding like whatever. I'm just here to put it together, but also to add like a little bit more like modernness to it, I guess, a little bit, you know, which I didn't even do a good job at, but it's more so for like things, like I said, we had around the house. We're putting it to good use. And, you know, this is just what I came up with as a kid that actually has been working for a very long time. And even as an old world type of mentality that my mother is, like she literally she gave me slack about it. And crap about it. I should say crap first and then slack. But also, but like after a while, she realized that actually it does work. So she stopped complaining because it's kind of all at your fingertips. So the whole thing is, we've been using this for a very long time. I've been keeping up with it pretty much weekly in regards to just, you know, it can get kind of gross because obviously you're going to have wet hands, you're going to have soap, you're going to have things going all over the place. So you do have to kind of clean on the bottom of the inside of this. But other than that, you can't really see it, right? It's like pretty presentable. So, yeah, so that's basically what I wanted to come at you with. Yeah, and I do recommend that you definitely clean like this and underneath this, like inside underneath, like on a weekly basis for sure. Like whenever your garbage goes out, just make sure to do that. That's basically my tip. So, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to have more of these, like a little bit around the house for you in regards to just like home ec videos. Cause I do love how things do come together. So, thank you so much for tuning in and I will see you soon. Bye guys.